This is Sasha reporting to you from the New Orleans Marriott Hotel. I'm up here in the penthouse trying to show you the panoramic view that shows Crescent Bend, which is the bend that's right there. See how it looks like a crescent? And that is what Bienville used in one of his strategic highlights to convince the company that sponsored him, the Company of the Indies, to keep funding him so that he could found the city of New Orleans, which he called La Nouvelle Orleans. Further up is another bend that's called Horseshoe Bend, and it's also known as English Turn. That is supposedly where Bienville scared the English ship that was trying to sneak into this area. Okay, now I'm going to start reading from my notes. Look at the view. Over there is the Crescent City connection. Those bridges lead to the other side, and the rest over here is New Orleans. Okay, let me read from my notes. This account begins with the Mississippi River. The Mississippi River is 2,348 miles long. 2,348 miles long. It begins at Lake Itasca in Minnesota, and it flows into the Gulf of Mexico. The Missouri River is 2,466 miles and flows into the Mississippi River. Together, they form the Mississippi system, with the Appalachian Mountains to the east and the Rocky Mountains to the west. It covers 40% of the United States. The Louisiana Purchase of 1803 made the Mississippi River an American river. De La Salle, this is the background historical information. De La Salle, in 1682, led an expedition down the Illinois and the Mississippi rivers. He claimed the region watered by the Mississippi River and its tributaries for France, and named it Louisiana after King Louis XIV. Now, when he came down, he did not stop here. He sailed right through. Later, when he tried to find the Mississippi River from the Gulf of Mexico, he ended up in Texas. He sailed all the way to Texas. The reason why he could not find the Mississippi River from the Gulf of Mexico, you ask? Well, it's not that he was dumb or that he didn't know how to navigate. The reason was the sandy sameness, sandy sameness of the Gulf coastline. That confused him, and that's why he went all the way to Texas. In 1699, two French brothers, Iberville and Bienville, succeeded in finding the Mississippi River from the Gulf of Mexico. So no one attempted it until they did it 17 years later, in 1699. And Bienville was able to do this because he explored the Gulf of Mexico, the coastline, discovered the Chandelier Islands off the coast of Louisiana, Chandelier, something like that, off the coast of Louisiana, and then he went towards the east and discovered Cat Island and Ship Island off the coast of what is now Mississippi, the state of Mississippi. Then Bienville again went towards the west and sailed up the delta of the Mississippi River. So that's how he outwitted De La Salle. Now I'm going to tell you something about the lake, which is very interesting. The lake has been calculated to be between 2,600 years to 4,000 years ago. They think that's when it was formed. Now the lake helped Bienville to win approval from his sponsor company to found the city of New Orleans because of the fact that Lake Pontchartrain is not a lake surrounded by land. It is not a lake surrounded by land. Instead, it is an estuary which opens to the Gulf of Mexico. This fact helped Bienville's argument. He told the company, from Lake Pontchartrain, French ships could sail to the Gulf of Mexico and on to Biloxi or back to France or elsewhere. Or back to France or elsewhere. In 1699, Sieur Iberville, the brother of Sieur Bienville, had renamed the lake to Lake Pontchartrain. So all of this information, Bienville used it to his advantage to convince the company to fund him and to let him found the city of New Orleans. The settlement, he called it the settlement, and then later he named it as La Nouvelle Orleans. I have another tape where I do the dialogue between Sir Bienville and the company directors. So you can look for it on my channel, YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. This is Sasha saying thank you for watching and bye for now.